everyone, and welcome to challenge number 4. Today's challenge is going to be about funding because the last challenge we had, it said you have to get some money together for your project. Fundraising for children is going to be a little bit difficult, and you're going to need assistance. You're going to need people to help you. With the help of your teachers, with the help of your school, you can raise money for your community-based projects by doing some of the following things. For example, Kickstarter. Kickstarter is a website. You post your program on there and people donate money. Remember, these kinds of programs are only as good as you can get the word out. Some people use incentives. For example, if you donate $5, we'll send you a sticker. If you donate $10, we'll send you something else. Get together and decide what kind of motivation do we want to give people to donate more money to us. Another way to raise money, that especially for projects that are community-based and community beneficial, is to actually write a grant. Last challenge, I said you should talk to your community council and see if you can get support from them. And one of the things that community councils have access to is community grants. So you want to talk to them about, what do I need to do to get the money to support such a project like a community garden? And then you have to do some research about grant writing, get a sample grant, look at grant writing that's won funding, and then find a way to rework those older grants to suit your grant needs, and then put it together, get teachers' assistance, get parents to read it, talk to people, and then send it in and try to win one of those government grants. Another thing you can do is advertisement. You can sell advertisements during sports events, during school projects. Remember to talk to your school about it before you offer it to companies, but basically you offer companies advertising time. You could even make advertisements for these companies if they want. Another thing you can do is you could have a talent show. I have to warn you that in America, when you have a talent show, there's a bit of a problem with it because it's a lot of separate acts and there's not much bringing them together except for the time and the place. So I want you to think about that. How can we make it so that they're coming together better? One of my ideas would be, instead of having a conventional American traditional talent show, what about having a school festival, a festival in which all the different acts were occurring simultaneously. The people, the audience, walks around from point to point. They can enjoy magic here, they can enjoy music here, they can enjoy a movie here, that's all of which the students made. This is something that happens a lot in Japanese schools. I will link some of the information below. Another thing you can do is you can put on a performance. I'm going to talk about performances in the next challenge. Another thing you can do is you could have a food event. A food event basically is like a bake sale or something similar, in which parents then spend money on making something and then they sell that for more money, and then whatever the profit is, the school keeps. Think about what that means for parents or families that don't have a lot of money, and that might be a difficulty for them. Another thing, instead of having your parents do stuff for you, which is convenient for you, how about you guys make all of the goods? So figure out how to get the initial money. That's your responsibility. Figure out what supplies you need, what kind of baked goods you're able to make some, see if they even taste good. What if you don't want to make 100 and then find out, oh, we used salt instead of sugar? Snap, all of that money is gone. So make a plan, test your plan out, and then reproduce it on a large scale and see how you do there. Another way to raise money, you can have a craft market. A craft market is really great if you have a strong arts center that can support you, if you have kilns at school, or you could talk to a neighborhood potter and see if they can take the time to teach a class and then use what you learn there to make stuff for your fundraiser. All of these things, you have to have a budget that you decide upon beforehand. So if you're going to do, even if you're just doing Kickstarter, you need to tell people, this is the amount of money that we're going to raise. This is what we're going to do with the money. The same idea of a budget has to be made for any kind of festival that you do, because that's how you figure out the profit. Also, you have to advertise the fact that you're doing something, so you have to put in the budget like advertisement, making flyers. That's going to be 10 cents for one piece of paper, and that's going to be taken away from your profit. So you have to think about that, and you have to calculate. All of this takes time. You have to set up goals in advance, and that would really show adults that you are looking at the big plan, you're making these big decisions, and you're making these commitments, and that's really what being an adult is all about.